As Terry N6TLU, in this video I'm going to show you how to configure a classic ham radio station for AM use. In this case we have a Heathkit DX-60B transmitter with the matching VFO, a Drake 2C receiver with its matching speaker, and behind the scenes I have a antenna changeover relay. I'm going to show you the wiring, and then we'll go up front. I'll show you how to tune the transmitter, and you'll see the muting action of the receiver. Here we go. Alright, let's go around the back of the station. We'll take this one piece at a time, starting with the transmitter. So this is the back of the DX60. This is my RF output, and these transmitters had a strange little RCA connector rather than an SO239 that you'd see in a standard ham transmitter, so you either have to use an adapter or make yourself a custom cable. And this line is the VFO input. Okay, so this shielded cable goes over to the VFO. Since this radio has my push-to-talk module, it actually has a muting output contact. I'll show you that in a minute. This octal plug provides power to the VFO, and this pigtail here provides power to the coil of the antenna changeover relay. Here is the back of the VFO. There's not much going on there. You just have the cable going over to the DX60, and this is the RF output for the signal. Okay. The back of the receiver, you have your speaker output. This is the antenna in. This black line is the muting. So when you key the transmitter, the receiver shuts down to protect it. So here is the antenna changeover relay system. You have 120 volts going to the coil through this pigtail, which is also going into the octal plug on the back of the DX60. You see down here where it says relay 110 volts. So when you key the transmitter, pins 5 and 6 of that plug send out 120 volts, which pulls in this relay. And when that happens, this is my antenna lead. That antenna is switched over to the transmitter and it's disconnected from the receiver. When you unkey, the antenna goes back to the receiver so you can receive. So as I stated earlier, this DX60 has a muting output jack, which is part of a push-to-talk system that has been added. So you won't find this on your transmitter. Normally, people use the auxiliary contacts on the antenna changeover relay. So you'd pick a normally closed set of contacts, and that would go to the muting input on your receiver. The most common antenna changeover relay is the Dow key. This provides the same function as the system you see here, but it has a set of leaf contacts, and that's what you would connect to your receiver for muting. I'll post a block diagram for your reference. So here we go, let's do a test run on our classic AM station. So the first thing you need to do is determine what frequency that you want to operate on. In this case I've selected 40 meters. So I have my receiver set up at 7.1 megahertz. So to ensure that you're transmitting where you're receiving, you need to spot. And that's what this little guy here does. Okay? So I can adjust the VFO. And now I'm exactly on the same frequency as my receiver. At this point we are done with the VFO and the receiver. Let's move on to the transmitter. So now we've selected our band and we're 0 beta to our receiver. We're going to tune the transmitter. So functions at tune, meter at grid. You're going to key it, adjust driver tune for a peak, drive level for 2.5 milliamps. So now at this point we're going to take our function switch and go to AM, flip our meter to plate. We're going to key the transmitter. I'm going to adjust my tuning for a dip, which will result in maximum output on the meter. There's my dip. You see that watt meter? We're talking. Look at that plate meter swing. The DX60 is tuned and ready to go. You also notice while I'm in AM, when I key, the receiver mutes. And you hear that bing back there? That is our antenna changeover relay. Let me take you back and show you that in operation. So here is our antenna changeover system. I'm going to key it, watch the relay. So that is changing our antenna from transmit to receive, and if you utilized these contacts, that would perform the mute function for the receiver. Okay, well that's all there is to it. Now this video only applies to this station setup with the Heathkit DX-60 and the Drake 2C. Other stations are configured differently, but the concept is still the same. If you have any questions, drop me a line. I'll be glad to help you out.